Hello and welcome to Smart with Points, the podcast that helps you travel the world for less using miles and points. I'm Jack, your host, and today I've got something that might just make your next Qatar Airways flight a bit easier on the wallet. We're diving into a cracking promo code from Capital on Tap that gives you 10% off Qatar Airways flights, plus you'll earn bonus Avios on top. So grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. Now, I've been keeping an eye on flight discount codes for years, and let me tell you, most of them are pretty rubbish. But this one from Capital on Tap actually caught my attention because it's genuinely useful. The promo code is KOTUK25, and it gives Capital on Tap card holders up to 10% off economy and business class fares on Qatar Airways flights departing from the UK. This works from 5 UK airports: Birmingham, Edinburgh, London Heathrow, London Gatwick, and Manchester. You need to book by 31st December 2025 and travel by 1st June 2026. The key thing is you must pay with your Capital on Tap business credit card and book through their dedicated Qatar Airways landing page. Let me give you a real example of how this works. A business class return to Doha typically costs around £3,800. With the KOTUK25 code, that drops to £3,420, saving you £380. But here's where it gets interesting. You'll also earn Capital on Tap points on that £3,420 spend. With the Pro card, which earns 1 point per pound, that's 3,420 points that convert directly into 3,420 Avios. Even with the free card, earning 0.8 points per pound, you'd get 2,736 points. Qatar Airways recently became a direct transfer partner for Capital on Tap, which means you can now send your points straight to Qatar Airways Privilege Club without having to go through British Airways first. Now, I'll be honest with you, 10% off isn't going to revolutionise your travel budget, but it's a solid discount on what's already a competitive airline. Qatar Airways consistently ranks amongst the world's best carriers. They won Airline of the Year 2024, and their Q-Swites business class product is exceptional. Where this really makes sense is if you were already planning to book Qatar Airways and you have a Capital on Tap card. On that £3,800 business class ticket I mentioned, you save £380 with the discount code, earn 3,420 Avios with the Pro card, and at 1 penny per Avios valuation, that's another £34.20 in value. Total value is around £414 on a £3,800 ticket. That's over 10% back when you factor in the points. If you don't yet have a Capital on Tap card, you can use my referral code 2REFM436R37 when applying. This is now even more valuable since Capital on Tap dropped the annual fee on their standard card in February 2025. So which Capital on Tap card should you get? They offer two options. The standard card is completely free. No annual fee after they dropped it from £6 per month in February 2025. It earns 0.8 points per pound spent, has no foreign exchange fees, and points convert 1-to-1 to Avios for British Airways or Qatar Airways. The Pro card costs £299 per year. It earns 1 point per pound spent, includes priority pass with 6 lounge visits per year, has no foreign exchange fees, and points convert 1-to-1 to Avios. For most UK business owners, I'd recommend starting with the free card. The Pro card only makes sense if you're spending £150,000 or more annually. To be eligible for Capital on Tap, you need to be an active director or majority shareholder with 25% or more ownership, have a UK registered business that's a private limited company or LLP, minimum yearly turnover of £24,000, and UK residency. This makes it accessible to most small business owners, freelancers operating through limited companies, and contractors. Here's the optimal strategy to use both offers together. Apply for Capital on Tap using referral code 2REFM436R37. Once approved, visit Capital on Tap's Qatar Airways dedicated page, search for your flights and enter promo code KOTUK25. Complete payment with your Capital on Tap card, earn points on the discounted fare, then transfer points to Qatar Airways Avios or British Airways Avios. I've been using Capital on Tap for my business expenses for over 2 years now, and it's become my go-to card for UK business spending. The combination of no foreign exchange fees and Avios earnings makes it incredibly versatile. I currently hold both the standard card and the Pro card. The Pro card earns me around 50,000 Avios per year through business spending, and the Priority Pass access has come in handy on several occasions. What I particularly appreciate is how straightforward the point system is. There's no complex categorization or bonus categories to remember. It's simply 0.8 or 1 point per pound on everything, and the transfers to Avios are instant. Just a few important terms to remember. The Qatar Airways KOTUK25 promo code is only valid for Capital on Tap card holders. You must book through the dedicated Capital on Tap landing page. The discount applies to base fare only and excludes taxes and fees. It cannot be combined with other promotional codes. It's subject to seat availability, and it's not valid on group bookings or through travel agents. The bottom line is that the Capital on Tap Qatar Airways promo code offers genuine value for UK business travellers, particularly when you factor in the Avios earnings on top of the 10% discount. If you don't yet have a Capital on Tap card, now's an excellent time to apply, especially with the standard card being completely free. You can get the card by clicking the link in the show notes and using referral code 2REFM436R37 when applying. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for listening to Smart with Points. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to the podcast on all major platforms or visit our website at smartwithpoints.co.uk to stay up to date with the latest travel deals and points earning opportunities. Looking for the best award flights? Use awardtravelfinder.com to search availability across Qatar Airways, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, and more. Try it for free with our link in the show notes.